It is. It is Wednesday, isn't it? Hello. Oh boy. I don't remember the last time I had my face for a stream. But I located my face. It is present. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. You get to look at me. um Saito is my Valentine times two because it's our anniversary. Oh look, it's the one stream scene I haven't updated. Oh, you know what though? I might have actually I'm like, wait. Wait. I have to go and see. Twitch current scenes for the first quarter. Webcam overlay. No, I just never fixed it because I kept thinking I fixed it. Well, thank you. Um, this is one of the sweaters that I got from with my Christmas money. I bought clothes that fit me because I'm going through that AFAB bonus puberty that we get in our mid-20s that nobody warns you about, which has changed my literal bone structure. My shoulders are broader, which is very gender, but makes it hard for shirts to fit the way they used to without my newfound broadness wanting to burst out of them. Yeah, it is interesting. Because I've heard people talk about the weight gain, but like the bone of my shoulder has literally expanded. It's so purple. Oh my gosh. When Saito was here for New Year's, he just kept looking at my hair and being like, behold it. It is very purple though, and it's still this purple after many weeks. I mean, I've been using a shampoo that has dye in it to try and keep it up. There's some streaks that are a little bit faded, but I'll probably touch it up this weekend because I got roots. They're not too bad, but there's like an inch worth of roots, you know? Um, so yeah. What I use? Um, it's I don't know what the brand is. Um, I'm not sure what the actual brand of the shampoo is. It's something from Sally Beauty, but I know that it has purple in it. Um, like actual dye, because it's what dye? Oh, I use uh wow. Hello brain. Um I use the Ion Vibrance dye. So it's one of the only. No, not that one. It's one of the only dyes that I've found for like vibrant hair colors. So, you know, for unnatural hair colors, that's actually a permanent dye instead of a semi-permanent. So that's pretty cool. Or Ion Brilliance, something like that. The brand is Ion, and it is not gluten friendly. I'm not even sure that it's vegan. I know that it doesn't. I know it has coconut oil or derivatives in it, but it's it's what I've been using and it's the only permanent one. So if it's a little itchy. I mean, the gluten part is just a PSA. I can tolerate gluten, but not everybody can. Um but yeah. Okay, I'm gonna at least it's not like Splat. Yeah, I've never used Splat. I've only used one temporary uh hair dye type thing ever, and it was for a cosplay. Instead of investing in a wig, I invested in red in just like a red temporary was supposed to wash out after one use hair coloring. So I had put it on for oh hi Baguette. So I had put it on for just the convention that I was going to. And this was in 8th grade. This was one of my first convention experiences. And I washed it out, except that I'm a natural blonde, which means that not only did the red stick in my hair, but it just kind of made it pink for the foreseeable future, which was deeply unfortunate. Um, I mean, it looked kind of cool, but it wasn't what I was going for. And I felt embarrassed about it every time someone brought it up, even if they were trying to compliment me. I was like, but it happened in a stupid way. But yeah, so we are here. I can see through my glasses. My act of Valentine's Day to myself is actually having my glasses and my compression gloves. It's accommodating myself to actually be able to enjoy this experience. um, but yeah. Ugh. So, once these are on, we shall switch into the Genshin scene. We love being able to do things. We do. I'm hoping they are a similar color to the guard gloves. I use the guard gloves still. I use them for mowing the lawn because it's one of those where you have to hold down like a second bar against the handle to keep it going, but there's no cushioning on it like our old lawnmower had, which had like a foam cover. So I use the guard gloves because they've got the pad here and here, you know? To kind of to soften that. Yeah. Alrighty. To Genshin we go. Alrighty. So 'tis time to do the dailies. I really need to just set my commissions for Mondstadt. I could, but I'm not going to. Mostly because I don't like the way that the bar has to, it won't, I would have to cut the zip tie to turn off the lawnmower, unless it was a zip tie that was adjustable. But the gloves make it no longer hurt my hand. There's a good cushion there. As long as there's a cushion, it's not too bad. I'm not doing the lawn during times that I physically can't hold it. I would be interested to see that, but I will warn that I'm still probably not going to utilize it. But I am interested, just for zip tie knowledge. Okay. Anyways, we're working with a completely new team because the last time that I streamed, we reached friendship level 10 with the final character who needed to reach friendship 10. And of course, as I'm using a team all together that I've never used all together before, I realized I was doing that on my phone yesterday. Which I'm not very good at Genshining on my phone, so that was a little bit scary, but no one died, so we love to see it. Tumblr app keeps crashing? That's so sad. Oh, this is the self-proclaimed millionaire. I bet that I do have an achievement still to get off of this guy. I'll give the game's improved RNG that. This is not how a golden dish should work. Okay. More meat, butter chicken, and pile them up. I don't remember what I've done. I'm assuming I started with more meat. Pile them up, maybe. I'll do the butter chicken. Because that one makes the least sense, so it makes sense that I wouldn't have done that one. Well, it makes the least sense. It has the least... the name itself. Oh, no. Okay. Well, there goes that guy. Alright. Where to next? My brain all day today has been like, just, I don't know exactly what its problem is, but I can tell that it's the ADHD not wanting to do anything because nothing brings enough dopamine. As it was, I was kind of like, I don't know if I'll stream. And my mom is like, you want to stream. Please do the thing that you were looking forward to doing. Play the game that you were looking forward to playing. My brain is all... I don't know. It's uncooperative. It feels like an overtired toddler is living inside of my head. I see. It's this one. Wait, how am I supposed to... There are no melee characters on this team. I just realized I built a team of 2 archers and 2 catalysts. And it didn't bother me at all yesterday. I mean, child has a melee mode, so it's fine. It's just, I didn't realize it. Oh no, wait, the chat is escaping. The chat is trying to make an escape. There we go. Child is more useful as a melee. Which, I mean, he's supposed to be, you know. But, yeah. Hi, John. Welcome on in. Yeah. Mr. yeets his last arrow and it does the most damage. Okay. This one is a fight time trial, isn't it? Okay. Okay.
Come a little closer. You've been a naughty boy.
Okay. Can you stop getting hit for 1 second and unleash Riptide? Thanks so much. See? He's doing alright. He's getting beat up by a mushroom, but he's doing alright. Oh, was that it? I guess that was it. Oh, it does like a thing. Oh, I forgot that Baiju heals like that. Like, what just happened? Oh, right. That's... Ooh, I should grab these while I'm floating nearby, since it's not like I can really walk to where I'm going next, but... Get this Lotus over here. Ah! Don't fall. Why am I not just teleporting? Oh, thank you for the bits. I hope you are also having a good day. I've just been having a day where I've been fighting my ADHD very hard, which isn't a good or a bad thing. It's just a thing, you know? Things got done. Not everything, but things. Things were completed despite battling the ADHD. I hope that your day has been going well. My wrists are already like, I finished working. Oh my gosh, I finished that. I need to move that category. I finished working on a commission today. It was very hefty, so I worked on it for a while. Because it was like the biggest commission that I have available, you know? And I finally finished it, so I have to send it to the commissioner, for that to be reviewed.
You know, there are better ways to seek out our enemies than, well, standing here.
Listen, child, just for that, you don't get to walk to this commission. This Fatui twink sassing me for taking a moment to check something off of my digital list. I will put him in timeout. I don't need him to fight this battle. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Born of ice and frost.
I need to, the thing is, I finished it and then I just never turned it into an actual PNG file. Stop getting hit so easily. Wow, I'd prefer not to use Lisa. I want to get all of the...
No touching.
Although you're already affected by Electro just from being Electro. What's it matter?
Try not to enjoy this too much.
Taking a turn for the better.
Riptide!
That's fine. Some of them were normal. Honestly. Yeah. I know there's some corrections. I had gone looking for reference pictures by myself, but I hadn't sent you the updated one yet, I don't think. So I was gonna send you what I had, and I don't think I did. Because I'm sure that there's still more corrections. I just adjusted some things to the best of my ability with what I was given and what I was looking up. Yeah, I did work on it. I thought I told you, but we both have ADHD, so it's not a surprise that I didn't. I remember you said to send me, or to send you what I did have, because you had reference pictures, and I was like, I will do that. And then I didn't. So, you know.
Ad Astra Abyssosk.
We'll have to try and remember for after stream.
Thank you for completing today's commission.
Ooh, some dendro
Ad
bits.
astra abyssosk.
I'm just gonna have Farazan keep getting me Sunsetias until I can make jam again. But I feel like you should be able to make jam out of apples and moon melons, or lavender melons, and the bull fruit. That is true. So. But yeah, I feel like we should be able to use more types of the fruit for the jams instead of just Sunsetias. Like, yes, technically Sunsetias are everywhere-ish, mostly everywhere. But like, what happens when we no longer, like, what happens when you're in Fontaine? Oh yeah. Coming in 5.4. I should put that in the end of version survey the next time that comes about, which I know is for a while here now, but like, I should do that. Sometimes I forget that they do ask us about things. Like, I'm sure the reason we've gotten so many quality of life updates is because people have been like, hey, this would make my life easier. And they were like, so true, bestie. Okay. What am I doing? Something else. Doing... Okay, did I condense my resin last time? I don't think I used it. Okay, I didn't. Yeah, no rerun of event weapons. Yeah. That I very much wish they would do. Okay. Actually... I love the fish. But they really should add a way to get the event weapons after the event. Because some of them are, like, pretty decent, you know? I don't think I've made anything yet, so... Okay. Hey, I'm finally under 1,000 of those. It's because I made a bunch of ingredients yesterday for, just in general. I made some butter, I made some cream, I think I made some cheese, and then I did some recipes. So yeah. I don't know why, but for like a brief moment when I was starting to do like the cooking on my phone, I'm like, what if this is harder? It's the exact same. I think tapping the screen and clicking are pretty much the exact same mechanism, but my brain was like, no, it is different. It will be more challenging. Was literally fine. Yeah, I think... What do I think? Do I think? Less input lag? Yeah, less input lag, and then I don't have to move my mouse from the, like, right here to start cooking and then slightly up to the stop button. I think I bought, like, 300 bottles of milk like, just across the nations so that I could make all of the, cream and butter and cheese that I did. Mm-hmm. Okay, let's... Yeah. We'll do the boss fights. Because I don't think... Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do weeklies on stream this week. Just to do the faster, regular boss fights. Oh, wait. Kazuha. I'm going to grab D-Luke.
What's our objective?
Shine down!
Okay. It is one of those days where this little walk does not feel like the end of the world.
Gather! This is order. Stabilize.
Everybody stand back! Inazuma shines eternal!
See, now, in my opinion, he should just be dead. But, you know.
Gather. I will have order.
You're hanging on by a thread, Gamel. Thank you. Three pillars, as I deserve. All right. Shoot. Ah. Okay, I just grabbed my entire window instead of the map. Okay. Ningguang and Barbara.
We can do this!
Actually, while I have Babs, what are you on right now? You're on Heart of Depth. Okay. Now, if I fast equip. Okay. Oh, wait. How does this work? Okay. What is happening here? No? Wait, I don't understand how this works. No, I don't care about the recommendations. Confused. Set type or... Can I not put her on other specific artifacts? No, not this. It's... I thought I would be able to specifically say, like, this or the other one. Okay, whatever. I thought you could I don't understand how the artifact loadout is supposed to be working right now. I thought you would be able to just pick the artifacts from your inventory to put in there.
Stabilize.
Otherwise, what is the point?
I'll protect us. Huh. Hi. Yeah. Hi. Huh. Hi. Huh. 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 Yeah. Huh.
I mean, I'm sure I could figure out how to make it do the
Gather.
artifact that I want it to, but
Hi. Huh.
it is annoying regardless.
Oh. Yeah. Hi. Ready, steady, go. Oh no. Now you shall perish. Hi.
Solidified. Order guide you.
It's nothing.
Illusion shattered.
Yeah.
Ha! Shine down. Ha!
Gather!
Ha! Ha!
Let the show begin. Yeah. Yeah. Go, Barbara. Hi. Oh.
Torn to oblivion. Ha! Illusion shattered.
Yeah.
Okay. You can select the main stats, then, or plus the set, then you can generate. Yeah. Okay. Well, that is weird. It should just let you select from the list the same way that when you know. That's so weird. I don't like it. I already have the artifacts. I've already got the artifacts for her other set that I got built up. Do not like that. I was like, oh, that'll be so good for the one character. Well, I guess I switched the Traveler's set around too, depending on her element, but regardless. Right? Like, why did we do it like this? Of all the ways you could have done it, you did it like this.
Go, Barbara, go.
There were so many ways to do it, and they did it like this. I don't like that at all. Thought that was just gonna be a quick little, I'll just add her other set for when I want her on Hyper Bloom. No. Oh, that it would only be that simple. That looks white. Which means I'll keep this team out, but then put back in these
I won't hold you
guys.
back. Much.
And even if it's Hydro, it won't be the end of the world. But I'm pretty sure that's Cryo down there. That's very light looking.
Stabilize! Lay waste to the wicked! I will have order!
Oh yeah. It is definitely Cryo.
Teamwork is dreamwork.
Flames, purge!
Now you shall perish.
Yeah.
Everybody stand back. There is insolent.
Shout out to him.
Stabilize!
Because I
This is
missed that he was about to do an attack. Okay. I watch just took my temperature for some reason. 3 juvenile jade. We're doing great with the boss drops in that regard. Alright. Crab! I actually have more crabs in my inventory than I thought I did, which is nice. I bought some fish in Liyue Harbor, but not a lot. Like, I didn't go to the fishmongers and stuff.
Ways to the wicked!
Well,
Torn to oblivion! Ha! Ha! Teamwork is dreamwork!
I will have order. Gather. Dawn, break forth. This is order.
alrighty. Nice. Is it still not 2 days later? We played through like... Okay. I thought it would be, but I guess not. Guess I'll just... Yeah, no, I do not... I do not understand the artifact thing. It doesn't auto 2 days later. Oh.
It's time to...
Yeah, okay.
Let's go find...
Okay, yeah. There we go. Yeah, that's weird that it doesn't auto the 2... I'm like, I swear I've done more than 2 days. Yeah. I mean, what's she gonna say? Let's find Gaming. Remind us why we're here. It's fine. There he is.
Hi, Gumming! Paimon sees you've certainly gotten an early start this morning. Playing games already, are we? Who won this time? You the one buying dim sum again?
Hey, when you put it like that, it makes it sound like I'm always the one losing.
Ah, perfect, you're all here. There's an important commission I need your help with.
A commission?
Alright, I've got the time. Where are the goods?
Well, it's not just goods this time. I need you to escort a tea merchant and their wares from Chaoying Village to Liyue Harbor. A very important client has requested to meet with him.
Sure.
Oh.
What's this merchant's address?
Is it gonna be
Here.
its dad?
If the client's that important, then this must be a very crucial, very pressing commission, right?
Of course, the sooner you complete it, the better. I would advise you to depart as soon as possible.
Oh yeah, I just remembered that Cloud Retainer. Right. Cloud Retainer had a plan. That just re-hit me. Okay.
Alright, don't work too hard now, Longjo. We'll set off then.
This'll be fun. Wait, that Adeptus statue. Are you gonna make me leave the harbor? The statue for the lantern rite looks so cool. I didn't catch which Adeptus is being honored. From the mask, is that one of the Yakshas, perhaps? Yeah, there's always a statue for an Adeptus during Lantern Rite. Like a memorial. We'll go back to that.
You're a bit quiet today, Gumming. Oh, do you want Paimon to tell a story?
We're almost there. I'll take a rain check on that.
Hello, you must be the tea merchant heading to Liyue Harbor. We're here to escort you.
Super
Dad?
warm greeting.
Oh, so you're Gumming's father. It's nice to meet you. Just leave this delivery to him. Trust Paimon, he's got this in the bag. Gumming is super good at what he does. Everyone at the Secure Transport Agency says as much. Even the Ministry of Civil Affairs has nothing but good things to say about him.
Seems like you've made some sort of name for yourself at least.
Maria's
The
downstairs
goods are
having
all
a
in order?
zoomie. I can hear her.
Yes, they're all here.
Then let's get going.
Just heard her with her mouth and then the sound of something crashing, which means she probably just ran up the cat tree and is trying to climb onto the ceiling. I'm so glad that the girls are back to their regularly scheduled Zoomies. The hardest part, truly, was seeing them grieving. So, I'm happy that they are still their silly, goofy selves. Not to get emotional and almost make myself cry with my relief of how happy that they are, but I love these girls so much. And they have been going crazy. Toulouse had a Zoomie the other day that lasted like 4 days, or not 4 days, but like 4 hours. There we go. That's the time frame. Like 4 hours. They were just zipping up and down the stairs and like running in the kitchen and then stopping so that they would keep sliding across the tile and having a wild time.
A very important client has asked for you by name. You kinda have to come with us. Paimon doesn't know how we would explain ourselves if you just didn't show up. Plus, you'd be missing out on a huge money-making opportunity.
I see. I suppose I will have to trouble you all to escort me, then. Let's go.
Where are we going? To the Wangshu Inn.
We've been walking for so long. Is anyone tired? How about we stop and rest for a bit?
I'm fine.
Gaming, don't you usually have some delicious snacks on you? Come on, bring them out so we can share them.
I'm fine. Thank you.
But the winter melon cake he gave us last time was so
I don't
delicious.
see why anyone would
You
think
ever tried
this
it
is a
before,
good
mister?
plan. But I kind of feel that
I'm
way
on.
anytime that two people are forced to talk to each other.
This place looks nice and open.
It's like,
Why
yeah,
don't you all
this
rest
might
here for a
eventually work out, but
Huh?
also,
What about you? You're not going to join us?
second? I'm not tired. I'll keep watch.
Oh, but
Just let him go.
okay, we'll just share amongst ourselves then. Did you know, Uncle Ip, that the flavor of these cakes changes depending on...
Halt! Who goes there?
It appears that one's movements were overly conspicuous.
Enough of your musings. Focus. Focus on the matter at hand.
oh my gosh, no, these idiots. Of course they're in on
Present
this.
your exquisite ornaments at once.
Your exquisite ornaments.
Indeed.
They're so bad at
bring them
cosplaying
forth
as
readily
humans.
and without protest.
Ah! What do we do?
It seems as if these two are acting alone. It won't be difficult to subdue them, but they might have something else waiting in store for Dad. The best way to keep him safe is...
They're so dumb. I love them
Leave this
so
to me.
much.
I'll handle them. Traveler, Paimon, take my dad and the goods away from here.
No, Gaming. It's too dangerous.
This is what I do.
A thorny foe indeed.
A
Let us
thorny
depart
foe
and seek a target
indeed.
softer in blows and disposition.
Don't think I'm gonna let you off so easily.
Away! Let us away!
Let us away! I understand that they're the only NPC-looking men available. But we could have brushed up on their, modern speak a little.
Coming!
Let us away!
Fighter. Paimon's even seen him take down a dozen or so treasure hoarders all by himself.
But coming, If he had just stayed by my side and learned the family trade, he wouldn't have to put himself in such dangerous situations.
We just have to trust him. Let's go on ahead. We'd best get away from here, in case there are other bandits in the area waiting in ambush.
Iron Tongue Tien would have figured it out. He would have, yeah.
All is going to plan.
Okay, we should be good to stop here. Youngli? Oh no, what is he doing here?
He is flying.
Good sir, please listen to me. Reel in your line and leave this place as quickly as you can. There are bandits in the area.
What is Zhongli doing here? Even we don't know that one. Zhongli's like, what?
Bandits, acting in broad daylight. Oh.
Blinks in Morse code.
I see. It appears many people are catching a chill as of late. If your throat is bothering you, Paimon, perhaps some tea and rest are in order.
Nope, no need. Paimon's fine. She just, had some cake stuck in her throat.
I love him. He must have figured it all out by now. Is he just playing dumb on purpose?
If there are
I
indeed
hope
bandits
so.
in the area, then we should inform the Millilith at once.
No. I mean, I'm like, does Zhongli know? Is he getting the hints? I can never tell with him. Because sometimes he's dumb as rocks. And sometimes he's only pretending to be dumb as rocks. But usually when he's pretending to be dumb as rocks, it's like, what? No, I am just a humble funeral parlor consultant, and I have absolutely no idea what you are talking about or how I could have possibly been at the chasm 10 minutes ago, and now I'm already back in the harbor. Me? That's crazy. Couldn't be me. I have no idea what you're talking about. You know what I mean? Like, usually when he knows, he's more obvious that he knows. But also, we're trying to convince somebody else, so maybe that's why he's... I don't know. Anyways, hard to say. Because that's like a normal thing that a person would say in that situation. So he could be playing along really well, or he could have no idea why Paimon was coughing. The guard that was escorting us is already on their tail. Come on. Zhongli, if there were bandits, you know I'd be kicking their asses.
Oh? Well, if that's the case...
Yeah, he
Such
isn't sure
matters are
what
best
specifically
left
is
to
up, but he
those with
knows
the necessary
something is up.
expertise. Wouldn't you agree?
I suppose you're right. If ordinary people like us got involved, we would only cause more trouble.
Since we find ourselves otherwise unoccupied in this beautiful area, why don't we find a quiet place to relax while we wait for good news?
That would be lovely.
Yeah, he's playing along. He's not sure what he's playing along with, but he's sure that something is up, and that's good. Okay. I love him so much. We are surrounded by clueless old men that I adore. Ordinary people like us, he says to an Archon. An Archon, a star, and a fairy.
The god we mentioned is his son.
Gaming. The name sounds somewhat familiar. Ah, yes. That is the name of the Usho dancer who has been performing around Liyue Harbor recently, is it not?
Oh, have you seen him perform?
Indeed. I cannot help but admire his skill. He truly encapsulates the spirit of
Of course,
the
that
Swami.
would be the thing.
Usho dancing has become more well known in Liyue Harbor recently. However, although performers are seeing budding success, they have no doubt had to face many hurdles along the way. One's not so easily understood by spectators such as ourselves. If you ask me, what truly deserves admiration is perseverance in the face of adversity.
I love it
That
because he could
is
be
a
in on
rare
the plan,
attribute
or
indeed.
he could just be going
I
on
have
one
heard
of
many
his
of my acquaintances praise
rants,
Gaming for
and
his
I-
kind, selfless, and courageous disposition. To have a child so accomplished and upright, you must be a very proud parent indeed, Uncle Ip.
Seems like Zhongli has decided to skip the formalities.
Well,
Did we introduce?
he's a hard worker.
Okay.
Yes.
You should be sure to tell him you think that when he gets back.
Your son is young yet. It's normal for someone his age to be a bit hot-headed. It's understandable to find talking about such things in person
He's like, I
difficult.
understand.
If there's a
having a son
particular
that
sentiment
age.
you wish to convey, perhaps
matter
we
of
could pass it
speaking.
along for you.
No. It wouldn't be right to ask that of you.
Yeah, I.
This thing between us has festered for many years now. In truth, there are some things that simply aren't easy for us to talk through. I've been in the tea business for most of my life, and I always hoped my child would do the same. Otherwise, how would he support himself? Over the past few years, I heard how well he was doing for himself as a guard. How his work was taking him to farther and farther off places. I also heard that he never gave up on Wushu dancing. It made me happy. But I was also worried.
Right?
When you're young, you can handle all that physically taxing work and manual labor. What young person isn't capable of making a living that way? My concern is what happens when you get old. Every time I get to thinking like that, I cannot help but be reinforced in the belief that I was right. That I was right not to give in. I often regret introducing him to Wushu dancing as a kid. If I had known how things would turn out, I would have never taken him to see those performances in the first place.
It is only natural for a parent to strive to send their child down the right path. No one would begrudge you that sentiment, Uncle Ip. You need not worry.
You seem quite young, Mr. Zhongli. Yet you speak with such wisdom. Perhaps I have misjudged your age.
Whatever number you're thinking, add about 6 millennia. So, I always wonder how the people of Liyue Harbor perceive Zhongli's age. You know what I mean? Like, where are they putting him in their mind? Like, late 20s? 30s? 40s? Where are they assuming that he is? Because, you know, he talks like such an old man.
Your words are too kind. Truth be told, one of my old friends has several grown daughters.
Mid-30s.
Rather than fretting about their future, however, she prefers to let them find their own way.
Then she's more easygoing than I could ever be. I fear I lack such an open mind. Oh, I meant to say earlier, there is no need to be so polite. Feel free to call me by my name, Iptak.
Sure.
So, do you also think I fret too much, Mr. Zhongli?
That's not exactly what I was hoping to convey. Only a fool would ask a parent not to worry about their child. But think of it this way. Raising a child is not unlike flying a kite. Hold the string too tight, and it can no longer soar. As my friend once said, if your children are aiming for the stars, clipping their wings will only cause them to come crashing down. You need to let out the line for a kite to soar.
It seems I was too stuck in my ways.
You need not reproach your heart for caring. You simply need to loosen your hold a little. Indeed, with such a big heart, why not allocate the time you usually spend worrying about Gaming to the pursuit of other things, like going for a stroll, drinking tea, or taking in the scenery? You never know what surprises could be in store. Things can change in the blink of an eye.
Is Gaming
The blink
still?
of an eye, you say?
Yeah.
Do things change so quickly?
Children grow up in quite the same way, do they not? Day after day, year after year, sometimes in the blink of an eye, but always when you least expect it. As a father, I'm sure you know that best.
Yes, you can say that again. 1 second, Gaming was a kid. The next thing I knew, he was ready to fly the nest.
Zhongli certainly has a way with words.
Are you only just learning this, Paimon? Did you ever actually fight them, or have you just been chasing them this whole time?
Hey, Gaming, we're over here!
Dad, Traveler, Paimon. Good, you're all here. Oh, and Mr. Zhongli from the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor? You're here too?
A fated meeting indeed. We were just enjoying some pleasant conversation.
I feel like he knew. I feel like
Is
Cloud
everything
Retainer read
resolved?
him in on it.
Well, you could say that.
What does that mean?
Traveler, Paimon, come with me. I need to talk to you.
Huh? Oh, okay.
I'll come right out and say it. Those two bandits, you sent them, didn't you?
Technically.
So, that's how we're starting off?
Can't look me in the eye, huh? Guess I'm right then.
Okay, but how did you know?
At first, their mannerisms seemed a bit stilted. But once I got close, it was obvious that they possessed great skills. I was right on their tail, and it should have taken only a few steps to catch up to them, yet somehow...
So he was chasing
never
them
able
the
to
whole
close that
time.
distance. People with that level of skill would have gone about things differently from the start, like sneaking up on us while we were distracted. Unless, of course, their real motive was to lure me away from the group all along.
Wow, you're pretty quick on the uptake.
I just have a lot of experience. I've dealt with many a ruthless bandit in my time, but I've never seen ones like them. In the end, I told them they would make good guards if they ever wanted to get back on the straight and narrow, and that they could hang out with me in Liyue Harbor anytime.
You ever consider you might be a little too good at making...
Honestly?
I'm guessing you guys were trying to help resolve things between my dad and me?
Yes.
I appreciate it, I really do. But this conflict between us has been going on for a long time. Even if those two were real bandits, and I was able to subdue them and show them what I was capable of, it wouldn't change anything.
No,
You've
but he
seen the way he
talked to
talks.
God. So you know.
Not like that at all! Your dad really cares about you. You should see the way he talks about you when you're not around. Zhongli was talking things through with him, and he nearly agreed to let it go. You don't believe us?
He won't let it go. He can say as much as he wants to other people, but he won't talk to me. I'm certain of it.
Now, how can you know that if you don't try?
You told us you wanted to prove yourself to your dad. Why don't you tell him about all the hard work you've done these past few years?
Will that even do anything? I'm not sure talking is enough.
You won't know unless you try. Just like how you won't know if something is delicious unless you taste it. Listen to us. It's time to put these people skills to good use. You can make friends with anyone, so why not your dad?
Imagine telling the people who presumably almost robbed you that if they ever decided to get on the straight and narrow, they could come work at the same type of job you do. It won't hurt to try. I mean, actually, it might hurt to try emotionally, but you know, that's just the thing you say to people.
I'll do my best.
You are very knowledgeable, Mr. Zhongli. I'm impressed. Despite my being in the tea industry for several decades, it seems I still
Are
have
you
much
telling
to
this
learn
man about
the
his
art of
own
tea tasting.
industry? Of course you
You
are.
flatter me. It was nothing but a few humble musings.
Nothing but a few humble.
Drank since we've been gone.
It's not like it's alcohol.
Ipdak and I have found many a common interest. Our friendship, much like a cup of tea, seems to grow stronger the longer it has to steep.
Well said,
Rats
Mr.
fucking
Zhongli.
lapis.
Gaming, Mr. Zhongli is very knowledgeable. You should take the opportunity to learn from people like him when you're in the city.
Huh? Oh, of course.
Ahem. Zhongli?
I have very much enjoyed our conversation, Ipdak, but I, unfortunately, have some unfinished funeral parlor business to attend to.
Oh, I hope I didn't keep you. My apologies for taking up so much of your time, Mr. Zhongli. No need to stay on my account. When you're less busy, let's find a time to meet. I'll treat you to dim sum.
This man.
It would be an honor.
It's like, yeah, help us with the. Yeah, nope.
We'll see you, Zhongli. You two have a nice chat, alright?
But he was flying a ghost kite. Maybe it was advertisements. Knowing Hu Tao, it could have been.
Thanks for helping us talk things through with Uncle Ip. Good thing you were able to pick up on what we were putting down.
I have been around the both of you for some time now. You could say I have a certain level of expertise in that regard. As for
Right.
my role in the conversation, think nothing of it. I hardly did anything noteworthy.
I hardly did anything noteworthy. Dude.
Why did you have us walk all this way? Paimon thought we just had to go far enough to be out of earshot.
A friend approaches.
Hello.
So, you're here too?
I've been here the whole time. A ghostly kite. Could that elusive Director Hu be coming to Yangshu Inn once again? What is she doing here? I suppose it matters not. Given her relationship with Rex, well, Zhongli, I might as well go pay my respects. It's you. I thought you were Director Hu.
Ah, your arrival is most fortuitous. Do you want to try out this new gadget? The addition of the power source makes the takeoff more stable. It's just that...
He seems quite immersed in the study of this device.
I fear it's almost too stable. It completely negates the pleasure of seeing one's kite sway with the wind. It's a bit of a shame. In truth, I'm here because Director Hu dispatched me to purchase some items in preparation for Lantern Rite.
I see. Much like she does every year. Much like she'll do next year, I would imagine.
Xiao, think about that one. Every year, Zhongli comes to the Wangshu Inn on business and takes a moment to talk to you around a time that people are usually spending with family. Think about that.
Am I wrong? Or has she once again sent you out to buy, what is it, sesame oil or something?
While we're on the subject, I do wonder why she is so obsessed with using sesame oil in the preparation of mixed vegetable dishes for Lantern Rite. A recommendation from Xiangling, perhaps. What do you think, Xiao?
I've only met Director Hu a few times. I'm hardly the best person to ask.
Ah, and is that not a sign that you should visit Wangsheng Funeral Parlor more often? It wouldn't hurt to grace the parlor with your presence now and again, when you are otherwise unoccupied. This one here is a traditional kite, one without any equipped mechanical device. Director Hu tasked me with studying the differences between the two to determine which one is of greater merit. Many hands make light work. Perhaps you could test out the other kite for me?
All right.
So...
I have made my comparisons.
Xiao, think about that one. You should come visit more often. I come to visit you every year around the holidays. We're gonna fly kites together. Dude, you have family and they love you and they want to see you. Anyways.
If speed is what you're after, the mechanical kite is the better choice.
Wonderful. I shall pass that information along to Director Hu. I'll leave these two kites with you. Perhaps you can find a few friends with which to partake in the activity. You might find it to be an enjoyable use of your time.
Oh, wait. Who enjoys kite flying?
Well, I would imagine someone of your talent and wisdom is more than capable of finding out.
So, you were testing out the kites for Hu Tao and even roped Xiao into doing it for you? Paimon didn't ask earlier because the situation was, awkward.
I would hardly say I roped Xiao into anything. I simply sought the help of a friend. Besides, we did the testing together.
Seems like our pool of competitors is growing.
The competition's not the most important thing right now. Literally, go make friends.
Do you like kite flying, Xiao?
I suppose I neither like nor dislike it. Although, watching a kite gradually ascend into the sky does bring me a certain peace of mind. Perhaps they're a bit like Shao lanterns in that way.
Kite flying is also a pleasant form of relaxation.
Have you ever thought about making a kite, Xiao? Cloud Retainer taught us how. We can teach you if you want.
There's no need. Menogius was the only Yaksha among us who had an interest in matters of ornamentation and design. When Lantern Rite is over, come find me near Pervasi's temple if you have the time.
Of course.
It's getting late. I should go inform Director Hu of our findings.
How's she been, by the way? Be sure to say hi to her for us.
The last time I spoke to her, she mentioned that she would be visiting Chaoying Village in a few days. If you have the time, perhaps you could also make the trip. If you happen to run into her, you can pass along your regards in person.
We'll keep that in mind. Take care, Zhongli. See you later.
See you next time.
Coming.
You can go first.
I don't have anything to say.
You started talking.
Then I'll go. I still don't want to leave Liyue Harbor.
Oh. I can't say I support that decision, but... Hey, let me finish before you get all worked up.
Sit, Shenhe, sit. You must be tired from your journey. Shall I pour you a cup of tea, or would you prefer something else to drink?
No need. I'm not tired. They're gone, Master.
Perfect. The time is nigh for us to make an appearance. Do you remember the plan when recounted to
Now,
you?
will they be better at acting
Yes, Master. We aim to give them a demonstration of familial
than the old
love.
fossils?
So I'll have whatever you are having.
All right.
What are Auntie Xianyun and Shenhe doing here? Just how many people are involved in this scheme? I suppose all I can do is just...
I forgot
take
for
seat
a
and
moment
see
that
what
he knew them.
Perfect. I just so happened to have bought some Sunglow tea recently. It's quite the delectable variety. Or it would be if one has not been forced to drink it every day in the hopes of whittling down one's...
See, this is why the 10 boxes for 50% off was a bad idea. Good deal, way more than she needed.
Such thoughts detract from the present need to keep up the conversation. Has work been busy during the holiday season? Do you need my help with anything?
Drunk guests can sometimes cause trouble, but I deal with them as you taught me, by pinning their heads against the table.
Are Auntie Xianyun
He's
and
like,
Shenhe
what?
serious right now?
They are so serious right now. The way they got me is like, what kind of skit is this? Meanwhile, that's actually a very normal conversation for these two to be having.
Oh dear. While one was busy orchestrating this act, but seemed to have forgotten about Shenhe's various eccentricities. What I meant to ask was, have you made any new friends? We live so far from each other. It would be a great comfort to me to know you were surrounded by good companions.
You already know of my past circumstances. Recently, I've been conversing with Guoba in the kitchen at night. Guoba can't talk, but his companionship is a comfort.
The poor child. Her one friend can't even talk. I guess maybe Gaming is not doing so bad after all. Perhaps I've been too hard on him.
Let's move on, shall we? Do you have any plans for today, Shenhe? How about we do something fun?
That sounds about right. Take her to do something fun, and perhaps she'll loosen up a bit.
Like we used to do when we would carry stones up and down the mountain from dawn until dusk, picking herbs to eat for dinner along the way. If that is what you ask of me, then that is what I shall
Wrong
do.
equation, right solution, my guy.
Dad, here, have some tea. Or no, wait, let's not have any just yet.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I simply can't listen to that any longer. Gaming, I'd like to finish what I was trying to say before. I don't support your decision to stay in Liyue Harbor, because living there is too hard on you. If you come home, there will be people to help you. I'm not saying we have to live under the same roof. I know our personalities are too similar to avoid butting heads. But you'll have your entire family around you. Your aunts, uncles, they'll all do whatever they can to help. You could get a less taxing job, and we could We could grab dim sum together from time to time.
Huh. I didn't know dim sum was such an important affair, Master.
Shh. Just think about it. Okay?
Yeah, I'm
You
not
don't have to
sure you
decide
picked
now.
the correct daughter for this task.
He has changed a lot. He would never have said these things to me before.
But then I guess Ganyu would be an obvious part of
Thank you,
Adeptus, so
Dad.
It's been long enough, don't you think? Oh, Paimon sure hopes they've got
Ganyu would have fallen asleep. Also true.
Oh, they're drinking tea in silence. That's not a good sign. Did Xianyun's plan not work after all? Hey you two! Paimon's sorry we were gone for so long. We got to chatting with some friends and didn't realize how much time had passed.
Perfect timing, actually. We seem to be just about done here.
Yep, let's go. I'll get the bags.
Gaming has grown a lot taller, hasn't he?
I don't know. We've known him for 4 days. So, you know. What am I drinking? I have 3 drinks. I've got tea. I've barely touched this, but I've got a vitamin water. And then I've got a tiny bottle of red wine that I had with most of, like, with dinner. But there's still a little bit left that I've been sipping on.
Master, did I say something wrong earlier?
Yeah, we usually don't,
I
but
tried to
this
go
time
along with
around
your
my mom
questions,
grabbed some, so.
But when I saw how you and that man reacted, I started to wonder.
Not at all. Certain unforeseen variables may have presented themselves along the way, but the outcome proved favorable. The plan was a success.
Then I helped?
Naturally.
Yes, Shenhe, you
Your purity
helped.
of spirit is one of your greatest strengths, Shenhe. You need not change who you are.
What kind? It's a Cabernet. Oh, we're going all the way back to Liyue Harbor. Alrighty. Yeah, I had mac and cheese for dinner, which is pasta, so it went. Charlotte, I almost forgot you were here.
You must be Mr. Ip! Thank you for coming all this way. My name is Charlotte, and I'm a reporter from Fontaine. You can find me writing for the Steambird. I invited you here not just to purchase your fine tea, but also with the hope that you might be willing to sit down for a short interview. What do you say?
Oh, Charlotte.
An interview? To advertise my teas?
I still haven't figured out how I'm reading it.
Fontainians are big tea drinkers too.
The Fontaine Market.
I need to
Then I'll
go
need
to
some
the
time
library
to
is what I really
adequately
need to
prepare.
do, but...
Perhaps we could sit down and discuss the questions you intend to ask in advance.
Of course, of course! Please follow me.
Is this person also involved in your plan?
She's the very important client.
And here I thought I had lots of connections. I suppose I've been humbled. You sure know all kinds of cool and important
You
people.
have no idea how many Adepti we've met today.
Huh? What? Auntie Shenyun?
She probably wants to talk about distracted.
The next one is Shadow and Bone.
I take it that all is going well?
Don't worry, Xianyun. Everything is going according to plan.
No, the first one was the Lightning Thief.
I knew it. I knew that was all an act earlier. Auntie Xianyun is really something. She was so determined to help me. She didn't even care about making herself and Shanhe appear foolish in front of my family. She truly knows how to look out for others. I still have a lot to learn.
As for the next step...
Oh no!
What's wrong, Gaming?
Don't tell me you're the ones footing the bill for all that tea. I can't let you do that.
Fret not. Reimbursements will be made.
Exactly. Think of it more as an investment, as Ningguang would say. We pulled together the Mora.
Just
so
name drop that
Charlotte
we know
could afford
Ningguang.
it. She's gonna bring it back to the Steambird as a gift, as well as a sample of the regional specialty. Fontanians will probably fall in love with your dad's tea as soon as they lay their eyes on Charlotte's article. And once all the money from the new orders begin to roll in, getting our Mora back will be a piece of cake.
Oh, okay. Business-related matters always seem to go over my head, but I refuse to let you all lose more on my behalf. I'll pay you back right now.
No one
We
is
can
losing
talk about
anything.
Such matters at a later date. There are more important matters for you to consider at the moment, are there not?
Yes. I've been thinking about it the whole way here. I have an idea, but I'd hate to cause even more trouble for all of you.
That is for
We had
us
the
to
first two
decide.
planned out so that we could hit the ground
We're all
running.
friends here. Plus, we wouldn't be here if we didn't want to help, right? Just tell us about this idea of yours.
Okay. Whew. So, it's like this.
Got it. Just leave it to us. Let's split up and make it happen. We need to do those things we talked about, but we also still have the kite flying competition. Since Xiao already tested out those kites for us, why don't we also go buy one of those mechanical thingamabobs or whatever they're called? We can attach it to our kite. Hello again.
Welcome back! I see you returned from your trip. I really do have to thank you for all your help from before. Thanks to you, my daughter was able to build a kite with her grandmother that very same day. She even wrote a long letter telling me how much she loved it.
Aw,
You
yay.
should really be thanking Gaming, not us.
We literally just sat next to him.
I'll be sure to. And are you here to buy a kite? Please, take your pick.
Oh, we already have a kite. We wanted to buy one of those, device thingies from Fontaine. Do you sell them separately?
Ah, yes. Here you go. Please, take it, free of charge. The directions are in the box. It's not hard to install
Right.
at all.
It doesn't feel right for us to just take it.
Well, nor would it feel right for me to take your Mora. Good luck in the kite flying competition. I'll be rooting for you.
All right then, thank you. Phew, it's done. Let's get down to business. Looks like we finished everything we needed to do. Let's find a good place and put this thing into the sky.
Yeah, no, I have no idea how these things are supposed to... Oh.
Chi-Chi, we're almost there! Okay.
Yo and Chi-Chi.
Come here, allow me.
The Lantern Rite is as festive as ever!
Huh? Oh, what's going on?
Did something happen? What should we do? Oh, should we get the Millilith?
What's that?
Have I taken that many pictures already? I need to load more film.
Wait. The wind.
Oh my gosh!
Don't worry about the wind.
Do you see that kite way out in front? It's so beautiful!
Happy Lantern Rite.
Happy Lantern Rite.
Everything but a digital camera. Yeah.
Gaming's performance was so cool, Paimon almost wanted to join in! You saw that, right, Traveler? Let's go find him! Oh! He's over there! Talking to his dad! A Nemo Arkham.
Bunch of interesting gadgets. All from my time with the Crocs.
I think I'll head off now, if that's okay.
Gamin can actually jump
Thank
on
you,
water
little
too.
girl.
That's That's
Do you
cool.
want
Only
us to
once.
walk you back?
Yeah. But that's cool.
No need, no need. Master is waiting for me right over there.
Dad.
Son. I suppose I'll go first this time.
It's only fair.
Okay.
Your performance. I've seen many wuxia dances in my time, but I've gotta admit, what you pulled off there was breathtaking.
Wow. I never thought I'd live to hear you say that.
You're serious about doing this professionally?
Absolutely.
You don't usually run away from
it'll
home
be
for something you're
difficult,
not serious about.
Then it doesn't matter. What I mean to say is, of course it'll be difficult. But if that's your decision, if that's your dream, then it doesn't matter how difficult it is. As long as you put in the work, then any obstacle can be overcome in time. Really, when I was young, I also... Actually, how about we save that story of my past for another time? All I really want to say is, I've changed my mind. Much like this kite, you also deserve to soar to new heights.
Dad.
Son.
Son? Haven't heard that in a while.
I bet you're wondering what's gotten into me saying all this.
Well, a little bit, yeah.
Anyway, I know I've never found the chance to say this before, but... to me, Gaming, you've always been a great kid. Alright, that's everything I've got. Did you have something you wanted to say, or...
Seeing the two of them talk things through like this really gives Paimon a sense of accomplishment.
Yes, because it was all because of Paimon. Give yourself a pat on the back, Paimon.
Now go. Over there. Your friends are still waiting for you.
Huh? But you came all this way.
I'll be staying in Liyue Harbor for a bit longer. When you have time, we can grab dim sum together. Your treat, right?
Dad, honestly.
Go.
Okay, then I'm off. See you soon.
That's quite the smile you've got there, Gaming.
Really?
It's nothing to be embarrassed about.
Is there anything else you'd like to do?
I'd like to find and thank Auntie Xinyun, as well as everyone else who's helped me out. If everyone has time, maybe we could all get together and go fly a kite.
Two days later. Ooh. We'll get a second special furnishing gift. How exciting. Okay. Now this time... Oh, it's like an epilogue, so it's considered a... Alright, cool. Well, we'll start with this one. I love that. I can't believe my eyes didn't catch that. I am always looking for Baegwang. Okay. Round and fluffy, soft and bouncy, jump and bump. What? Oh my, oh my, yes, welcome, welcome, and allow me, Wenchun, to be the first to... Wait, how would an X... Yeah. I don't know why all of a sudden I was like, the X is SH sound, right? Yes? Suddenly doubting myself because I went in with a lot of confidence and then lost all of it immediately. It's a total of 12 pixels. Amazing. I love that people were looking that closely. To be the first to wish the two of you a joyous lantern rite. I promise you are not the first. I see Guoba and a happy lantern rite. You seem to be reciting something just now. What were you talking to yourself about? A dessert? A revolutionary recipe? Not far off the mark, nearly a hole-in-one. I was just thinking about the food Guoba and Yuegui are going to make. Eh? Now, those are names we know. You know Guoba and Yuegui too? How could I not? You're looking at one of Wanmin Restaurant's regulars, you know. As long as I'm not on the road, I eat at least 7 meals a week at Wanmin Restaurant. Wow. I mean, I don't blame you. Chef Mao and Xiangling are great chefs. When paired with my hometown style of cooking, first some lightly seasoned fare, then a spicy flavor bomb, it's just a smash hit. If I end up with too much heatiness, I just need to tone it down with the right meds and flush it right out, and then after a couple of days recuperating, it's back to gorging myself in Chowtown. My goodness. Anyway, I get to see Guoba and Xiangling pretty much every week, and sometimes even little Yao Yao. When Yao Yao brings Yuegui along to see Xiangling, Guoba and Yuegui usually end up playing together. I'm realizing that I have not heard Yao Yao's little friend's name very often, so I'm not entirely sure how to pronounce it. Other than the Yue, because we got that a lot in parts of the Yue. It's wonderful. No matter how exhausting work is, just watching them shake and sway is enough to sweep all your cares away. Has it been spoken at all? I don't know. Probably somewhere in Yao Yao's voice lines, though. But I can't be the only one being cured. I want everyone to bear witness to their cuteness for themselves. I mean, fair enough. But just how do you plan to do it? Unless these things on the table are... I just made a paper theater featuring Guoba and Yuegi as the stars. Everything in here, everything you see here at the stall is a prop for the paper theater. Oh, I see. Paper theater. That name sounds kind of familiar, doesn't it? Is it about the canvas behind you and watching the shadows on it? You guys may have heard of paper plays, a traditional Liyue art form. By artfully using pictures and lights, you can make the scenes on the screen come to life. I've loved paper plays since I was a kid and learned a bit about them from Master Yingong. After I grew up, I became a painter, studying and traveling all over. While I was in Fontaine, I learned a few new drawing techniques and a thing or two about filming. I had quite a few sparks of inspiration, too. So, using paper plays as a basis, I tried creating a novel interactive game, and thus the paper theater you see before you was born. Paper theater and paper plays also have very different styles. Paper theater focuses on simple short stories that'll bring a smile to the audience. So that's why this year's first paper theater will be all about an especially amiable story. Guoba and Yuegi looking for ingredients to cook up something delicious together. Fun and food. All right, your excitement is inspiring. Cool. Press the relevant buttons or use the movement keys to consume movement points and guide Guoba and Yogi. I keep getting hit by hiccups. Hold the button to move continuously. The challenge will be deemed a success once all characters have reached the ingredients positions. Each move of the starting point cart or boxes within the stage will be recorded. Use the recall function to restore the layout to its previously recorded state. So, like an undo button. It can be used 3 times consecutively. Okay. Every time I read these things out loud for stream, I really... Oh, wow. That's a lot of stages. I'm guessing it's just a short little thing, though. You know, I read the rules. I never processed them. But I have at least processed. Okay. When Guoba or Yuege leave the starting point cart, the areas they pass through will be marked. Marked paths are deemed inaccessible. Touch the key to release the corresponding lock. Oh. Got it. Okay, I need to start this over completely. Oh, that was easy. Because I figured it out, but then I couldn't I couldn't go back far enough because I'd already moved the box. Okay, I understand what I'm doing now. Oh, like box moving and stuff. Got it. Yeah, nope. Okay. I will figure that out when I do not feel perceived. I do not think my brain is awake enough for it. But I see why there's so many. Because it's relatively short. Yeah. I'll figure it out at another point in time. Oh, I forgot about the festive fever. Being just a thing in general. Oh, yeah. Okay. Take a lot of out-of-the-box thinking, yeah. And that's just not something I can do at this exact moment, so maybe later.
This is how a festival should be.
Yo, happy lantern, right, dudettes? Oh gosh. Say, you two wouldn't happen to be big shots who came looking for Gaming, would you? We saw you before. You were hanging out with Gaming, right? Totally. Hot diggity. Hot diggity. You remember me. My luck's on fire. I heard you two are the best, and there ain't nothing you can't do. I pop on over to Tihu Rock to buy groceries every day, and even though it's so close by, I still always hear people singing your praises along the way. I love that one of our options here is, yeah, Paimon's really good at eating. Wait, let Paimon think for a moment. What else is she good at? I've got it. Can ordinary people float? You're so white and light and fluffy like a pigeon adeptus. Like a pigeon adeptus. Flying alone is amazing. I mean, it should be super easy to carry stuff and makes work a cinch. You should help your friend more. Here comes another strange nickname for Paimon. Let's just ignore whether it's even possible for a pigeon to turn into an adeptus for now. Paimon just wants to help point out that she's always been helping the traveler. For example, if the traveler falls from a really high place, Paimon will grab onto her and make sure that the fall isn't too painful. Even though Paimon's not strong enough to actually do much lifting, if Paimon was really a pigeon adeptus, she'd give the traveler a boost while she's using the wind glider and help her fly higher and farther. I thank you for the consideration, Paimon. You two gotta practice more, just like when I practice wushu with Gaming. The more you practice, the better you'll work together. Rapport ain't easy to build. It just happens that I created a fresh new game hot off the press. It's called Just Wushu Dance. Just Dance. Wanna have a go? Not only can you work on your teamwork, but you can also learn all about Wushu Dance. You wouldn't happen to be talking about that big old doll next to you, right? Bingo! Authentic Wushu dance is downright devilish to learn. Even if you've got a pro showing you the ropes, you won't be able to stick with it unless you love it and have the perseverance to match. So I changed the rules for one style and switched out some props, and boom, the game was born. And it's also Lantern Rite, right? Perfect for helping everyone enjoy themselves and working up an appetite or work off the extra calories. Just put on your dancing shoes, well, the dancing outfit, and see who can grab the most tea bricks. You can dance and bump all over the shop. It's a hoot and a half. All right. It sure sounds fun, but Paimon doesn't think she's strong enough to wear such a big outfit and play with other people. But the Traveler is really good at games like this. Paimon will watch and learn from the sidelines first. Awesome. Our options are Dancing Queen or Terrific. You know she's not actually an Adeptus, right? Okay. Yep. Alright. He did just say jelly. Yep. Alright, cool. Okay, in Joyful Beasts and their auspices, you must complete stage objectives within the time limit and score the highest amount of points possible. Sorry about the yawn. Press to use your skill and don a special Wushu dance puppet costume to enter Bumper Wushu mode and knock aside. I'm sorry. Is this bumper cards? When two parties come into contact with each other, both parties will have their bumper mode deactivated. This is the co-op one, isn't it? Dear goodness. I wonder what he's saying in the other languages. Like, how much of that was weird localization and how much of it was he was supposed to sound like he was trying too hard to be hip with the kids. Okay. Oh. And the third event is all the way up here. I hope it's equally cringe. Me too. I'm like, I really hope that for whatever the player base is, or, you know, that for the relevant age range that the Genshin player base is, I hope that every couple of words that he says, they also are going, oh, jeez. You know? Because, yeah. Yeah. Whenever there's localization to be cringe, I'm like, what cringe did it come from? This is the culture exchange that Genshin promotes. It is a cultural thing, but I mean, she just adopts pretty much. It's just funny because of everyone, most of the humans that she adopt call her master as opposed to like mother, you know, because she's also technically their teacher. It's just funny that I mean, obviously, he's not a disciple, so it's a little different, but it's just the most human way that someone refers to her, while also knowing that she's an Adeptus. It does. Esteemed guests, I, the apprentice storyteller, must humbly request you to cease your steps for a moment. Perhaps you have heard a tale that goes something like this. In the beautiful night of Lantern Rite, flaming lights once danced across the sky like glowing brushes, like a majestic scroll. Paimon didn't quite catch that. Flaming lights? Painting in the sky? That's not something ordinary people can do. Even if you had some kind of airship, there's no kind of mysterious paint that can just hang in the air like that. It's okay, Paimon, the sky's fake. Sounds like a seriously exaggerated analogy. Are you talking about fireworks? Anyway, the protagonists of this tale are none other than you two, the renowned traveler whose fame has spread throughout the land, and her companion, Paimon. What? Perhaps you have already forgotten, but this time last year, you accepted a commission from the adventurer Tianqian and participated in a special speedrun challenge. I believe you. That speedrun was illuminated by the glow of fireworks. I remember that, kind of. Now that you mention it, Paimon kind of remembers that we helped some promoter from the Adventurers Guild. It was nothing, really. She said she wanted to use the event to recruit new members. No idea if it actually worked, though. So, what's your point? At the time, I was drowning my sorrows in liquor near the Wangshu Inn, and as I looked up, I saw your silhouettes framed by the fireworks. In a moment, the sadness from flunking the exam, my confusion about the path that lay before me, it was all dispelled in a flash by your radiant figures, blazing bright with vitality. Okay. So I pulled myself together and continued my research into folktales, and thus came to Chenyu Vale, drinking deep of my favorite subject. I must thank you for the encouragement you gave me. Hey, I love that for you. There's lots of good folktales with Chenyu Vale. but I don't think we had any personal involvement in this. And it's not just me. Many were moved by your splendid silhouettes, joining the Adventurers Guild and finding new direction in life. Oh. Okay. Congratulations on getting it together. Oh, and you're Toulouse now. Hi, Dakota. Ugh. Did you just wake up from your nap? Did you wake up from your nap? He is so big. Hi. Mwah, I know, I love you too. You were still sleepy. Did he grow? I don't think so. Oh, okay. Alright, he's gonna eat. Maybe just the camera angle? Because I don't think he's gotten any bigger. Yeah. To run into you today is truly my good fortune. There's one thing I would like to ask in addition to expressing my sincerest gratitude. Please pass your radiant glory onward and continue to inspire even more people. I mean, it's possible. He feels about the same. But, I don't know. Did someone not finish their wet food earlier? Alright. If we can cheer more people up, we're in. Though, now that you mention it, just what should we do? In accordance with usual practices, I used Chan Chan's racing challenge as a reference and teamed up with other adventurers inspired by you. We've planned a new activity, iridescent cloud striding. There are many wondrous things here in Chenyu Vale, including a strange carp whose power allows you to travel most swiftly. Ah yes, we have seen that. All you need to do is vault over valleys and mount the mountaintops. With your nimbleness, show us your vibrant dynamism to all and sundry, just as before. Alright. Of course, beyond the mora that I have prepared as a token of appreciation, we prepared a variety of other rewards. Such paltry gestures pale with the hope you have gifted to so many and the excitement your past deeds inspire, but that is not all. In the future, we will find more chances to repay you. Cool. But after hearing you, we're even more inspired to keep on adventuring. Alright. Alright. Guess we're off. During iridescent cloud striding challenges, you must reach your destination while collecting as many Jade Lotus lanterns on the way to obtain a score as high as possible. Ominous lanterns will be present during the challenge. You will have points deducted if you pick them up. After you come into contact with firework lanterns, they will explode, and you will trigger the pickup effects of all objects within the explosion radius. There will be cunning plans to be picked up near the Golden Carp's Leap Pearls. These can help you complete the coming challenges. After picking up the cunning plan Cash Advance, Jade Lotus lanterns will appear before you for a limited time. These will help you obtain a higher score. Okay. I read it out loud, and I comprehended very little of it, because I was focused on reading it out loud. Okay, well. Right. Well. Alright, we got all the rewards. That's cool. Oh, you know what? We have been live for like 2.5 hours. I need to run to the bathroom. If I don't remind myself to pee, I won't. So, 1 second, and then we will continue going through this, and then we'll finish off the quests, and yeah. we are back. I got myself some more tea. So yay. Oh yeah, and I also did my daily login thing on HoYoLab. Zoop. Okay. Okay. Ominous lanterns before you will regularly turn into tranquil lanterns. Oh. So they mix it up, I see. Perfect. Hey, we love to see it. Game, don't lag. I'm trying to win. This is a nice and easy event. I say only 2 stages in. I'm assuming it's not gonna get, like, terribly more difficult or anything. There was just a tiny amount left in there. Whoa, that fogged up my glasses. Alrighty. To the next. Alright. Nice. I appreciate some easy rewards, honestly. Coming for this. It will be soon. Okay, after picking a cunning plan, pyrotechnical amusement, special moving fireworks, lanterns will appear before you, and during the next golden carb sleep, you will score double points. Cool. Cool. Oh, I got through those, and yep. this area where it glows every time you take a step. Okay, last one. We'll start from this teleport. Trying to think what I can go down from instead of climb up from. I see it. Oh. There appears to be a situation nearby.
Germinate!
Illusion shattered! Absurd!
Okay, game, if you could stop lagging for a second,
Inazuma
that'd be
shines
swell.
eternal! Ha! There is no escape!
Near teleports? Yeah, I also like that since they're not teleportable locations.
This is long overdue.
Let's dance.
Illusion shattered!
Oh. We are hitching a ride, apparently. Not on purpose.
There's no end to this. Another test subject.
I don't know. Hey now. Hey now. I will have you know I saved your goods from being destroyed by monsters. Now, if you would just stop attacking me, we could talk about this. I thought you were some merchants in need of help. All right, there's no need to be so rude.
The wrong test subject. The wrong test subject.
I guess they're my goods now.
A reward on the road.
Thank you. If you'll excuse me, back to my original. Yeah. I was hitching a ride. But I imagine I looked as confused as I felt. Anyways. I was expecting that to just be one of those, like, random events that happens. Alrighty. Oh, that's all of the things. I mean, other than the last two of the festive fever, but we've got the outfit.
The hero's valor ripples through his robes, his garments steeped in the spirit of the bamboo groves.
Wonderful. And then, of course, invite coming.
Hey, boss. The name's Gaming. I'm a guard from the communications office. So, all this needs shipping, right? No. You grab a seat and have some tea. I'll get these packed up for you, no problem. It'll only take me a minute, then we can get the delivery scheduled. Oh, and if you ever want to book a wushu dance, me and my crew are available in a heartbeat. The troupe's called the Mighty Mythical Beasts, and I'm the head. Not to brag or anything.
He's so cute. All right. Finally, level 10. I definitely haven't been doing much in the way of the weeklies. But, you know.
The hero's valor ripples through his robes. His
We just heard this, but thank you. Oh wait, also Gaming's existence.
Whoa, is this all for me? Dang, how much did this put you out? Aw, you shouldn't have.
Oh, that reminds me. Can I ascend? I can ascend Ito. Okay. Now, Ningguang and yeah, I'll need to fight it 2 more times and then I can ascend both Ningguang and Noelle and then they'll both be at level 80. And then I'll focus my energy onto a couple of Dendro characters that I want to level up and then I will work on getting them to level 90 after that cuz that's a whole other that's a lot more fighting of all of the bosses. Okay. Yeah. Anyways. All of that aside, single polls. And then we will go into the last quest. Oh, I thought I had you at C6. Huh. I will. Because he's at the... Is she at C6 now? No, that's only C5. Wow. Huh. Alright. Yeah, Pervasi's temple, yes. Which is... Give me a moment to wander and see if I've got it before I ask for help or not. I'm trying to think. The last time we were at Pervasi's temple was after the Chasm Archon quests. Honestly. After Xiao, like, almost fucking died. Nope. That's some twos. Yeah. That came out, I don't even know when. I'm trying to think. Oh, some Sunsettias. I should grab those. Thinking my thoughts so hard. I'm like, I know where this is theoretically. I can see it in my head.
Another test subject.
Oh no, I know where I am right now. I've been reminded I'm currently in a different place that I have gone to a lot, and it's from farming treasure hoarders. Is it closer to the city? By a little, maybe? Okay, where is it? Because now the location I was thinking of how to walk to. I am? Okay, then I will persevere. I guess I'll just have to kill these guys.
Torn to oblivion.
Listen. I don't have time for you guys.
Shine down.
Ow. Is that any way to talk to an Archon?
Let the show begin.
Now you're gonna get beat up by a nun. Alright. That's what happens when you pick a fight with an— Whoa! What on earth was that? Did you see the way that she just, like, yeeted forward off of the cliff to the nearby teleport? Did you see that? The one— Oh yeah, it's literally the— Okay, it is this. It is the treasure hoarders. Who's still alive? Where are you? What? Where are you? That's not fair. I can't see you. Are you down here? Where? Hello? Wait, what? How are you fighting me? Are you serious? This is who was allegedly fighting me?
Now you shall perish.
This is nonsense. Who's in charge here? Like to speak to the manager. What the hell just happened? was right. And it just happened to also be the area with the treasure hoarders. Okay. See? Look at that. I know where I'm going. Oh, I don't have any incense. I could...
I need to collect more information.
Thank you. Okay. Anyways, now to find Xiao. Hello.
Traveler.
It's just as I thought. You stopped short of stepping into the city again.
Being in the city isn't the only way for me to appreciate
He
the
also
lights and
literally
beauty of
told us he'd be
Rite.
here.
Look. Liyue Harbor lies just beyond this mountain. As long as I stand at this vantage point, I may freely behold the sights of all the kites slowly ascending into the sky. For me, that is enough.
All right.
I invited you here because there is something I would like to do. I want to release a shell lantern, and I'd like you to be there for it.
Did you make it yourself?
Yes.
Aww.
I apologize for its crude appearance. I have little skill in that regard.
No, it's good.
You are very kind, as usual. All right. It's time.
As the Xiao lantern slowly disappears into the tranquil night
Traveler.
sky. Miss the rest.
Thank you.
Alright. Now to this. I think it said 12 to something.
Oh, Paimon almost forgot! Didn't Zhongli say Hu Tao was also planning on spending some time in Xiaoying Village? We
You
didn't have
did.
anything else to do today, right? Why don't we go have a look around? Maybe we'll run into her.
Yeah. To the final bit. Is the epilogue as long as the other parts?
The mountain air is so refreshing. It makes Paimon feel like she could float around all day and never get tired.
Yes. Okay.
Cream! Gummies! Fuel fruit! Huh? Did you hear that? That voice sounds really familiar. Well, we've got the time. Why don't we go check it out?
Okay, let's go see what's up. As far as you can make out, it's almonds this and cocoa paste that. Sounds delicious, that's for sure. The lively voice invigorates your steps and you ascend the mountain in no time. Alrighty. I forgot I started a little late, so it's closer to 11 than I thought it was.
Ah, well, if it isn't my dear partners. See, I told you that something good was going to happen during our travels today. I have to say, sometimes the Steambird's astrology column is spot on.
It's just your lucky day.
Are you guys also here to catch the festivities? Oh, and that reminds me. Happy Lantern Rite.
Happy Lantern Rite.
And to you.
Happy Lantern Rite to you too! Wait, if you're here for Lantern Rite, then what are you doing on top of this deserted mountain? And that voice we heard, that was you, right, Navia?
Oh, impressive. You could tell it was me from that far away. You've got good ears.
That or your voice is just really loud.
Well,
Imon's like, well, also you were screaming.
I'm a boss.
Indeed. I suppose it's an asset.
Sure is! Having a loud voice is a handy tool when it comes to communication. Wait. That wasn't even Paimon's point. Paimon just wants to know why you two were shouting from the top of this deserted mountain.
You two, like it wasn't just Navia.
And Buellfruit? Ooh, is it some sort of secret code?
No, it's not a code. The words are meaningless.
Perhaps, but the act of shouting was very meaningful indeed. That's just what mountain climbers do, right? After all the hard work it takes to make it to the top, as you stand on the summit looking out at the vast scenery, it's not easy to resist the urge to release those emotions.
Okay. Yeah, sure. Uh-huh.
Exactly. You get me, partner. I was afraid that it would cause a disturbance, so I asked the locals around here, and they said it was fine. Apparently most hikers like to shout
that
when
a
they get
thing?
to the top, so the locals are used to it by now.
Are people yelling
So,
at summits
you
of
see,
mountains?
It's not just me. I guess everyone shouts from the top of a mountain at some point in their life.
Yes, that is definitely
speak
a
for yourself.
universal experience.
When you're stressed, don't you ever just get the urge to do something for no reason?
Not really. If I ever get stressed, I just go hunting.
Oh, that's a pretty good way to relieve stress.
Yeah. I don't know. When we got close
What I
to the
choose to
summit of a
hunt
mountain,
depends on my
albeit in a car,
Huh?
I passed out.
Anyway, why don't
I
you
can't
two give it a
imagine
try? Shout anything you want.
being
It's a real stress reliever.
conscious enough to shout something.
As long as Paimon has clothes on her back and food in her belly, Paimon doesn't think there's any stress that needs relieving.
I keep things bottled up, to say the least.
Oh, I bet you guys are just too embarrassed to let loose. No need to be shy. Even Farina was shouting from the top of this mountain earlier.
I love the who. What?
Huh? Did Paimon hear that right? Farina's also here? In Chaoying Village?
Believe in your ears. It is indeed as you heard.
How exciting.
Actually, the reason we climbed this mountain in the first place was also because we heard the sound of shouting.
Yes, we could just about make out someone yelling things like, "Help me!" and "What should I do?" So we hurried up here to check it out. And what do you know? Miss Farina was standing right there, all red in the face. She practically sprinted back down the mountain the minute she saw us.
That reminds me. I believe what she actually said was,
So help me, I will figure out what I should do about this script.
So, you could actually hear what she was saying? Why didn't you say so earlier? I thought someone was really in trouble.
I figured we would come check out the situation either way. Why not let her keep some privacy?
Oh, seems like you caught Farina in the middle of some stress relief as well.
Uh-huh.
She probably would have never thought. No, she definitely would have never thought she would run into anyone she knew all the way out here.
Was she alone?
I think so. We ran into Nervalet on the way here as well, but he was already on his way back, so they probably weren't together.
We missed Nervalet.
What? Nervalet was here too?
So many people from Fontaine, and we missed him.
What was he doing here? It couldn't have been for vacation.
I think it just might have been, actually. But apparently he only stayed for half a day before heading back. He's a very busy man.
Nervalet is not the type to take much time off. Taking even a half day for himself is already a huge step in the right direction.
It's probably the first time he's taken half a day for himself in
tea industry recently?
400
Maybe he
years.
was inspired to come buy some tea after reading that article. You know, just like you were.
My situation
yeah, that
is
makes
completely
sense.
different. I'm here because I was asked to accompany you. The tea purchase is simply an added bonus of this location.
You Fontainians and your tea drinking.
Oh, it's not for me. I lost a bet with Ridesley, and now I have to buy him something.
Oh, that makes sense. You lost a bet? Or made a bet? There was a bet?
It was just a spur-of-the-moment sort of bet. Ridesley gets really invested in that sort of thing, but he couldn't care less about what he wins in the end. You could give him mint plants that you plucked from the side of the road, and he wouldn't even mind.
If only he was that easygoing when it came to talking business. In any case, I'm pretty sure the tea you bought is this region's specialty. What is it called again? Nervalet even mentioned it earlier.
Sunglow tea?
Yes, that's the one.
You didn't really buy 10 boxes, did you?
Please, do I look like someone who would fall for that sort of marketing trap?
That reminds me. You guys said you only came up here because you heard my voice, right? I hope it didn't put you out. You must have had other plans for the day.
Oh, that's right. Who tell? A few days ago, we heard that a friend was going to be in Chaoying Village, so we decided to come and see if we could run into her.
Oh dear. We've been chatting for quite some time. I'm sorry for keeping you.
Got a winter weather advisory alert. It's gonna be a mix of rain, freezing rain, and snow tomorrow, I think. No harm done.
That's good.
We should probably head out and look for Hu Tao.
No need to stay on our account. We just got up here, so we're gonna stay around for a little longer.
Go and meet your friend.
It took forever
We can meet up
for
in Chaoying
the
Village
weather
later.
app yesterday to realize that it had been snowing for like an hour here. It wasn't snowing hard or anything, it was just some light flurries, but the weather app was just like, clear skies. I'm like, no. There is actively snow. Sounds reasonable to me.
Sounds good. We're gonna head down the mountain then. See you later!
Okay. It is 11 o'clock. So I am not gonna finish this right now. Maybe tomorrow, first thing, we'll finish this quest and then we'll switch to The Sims 3. Yeah. I think that's what we'll do, because I don't want to keep myself up too late. But yeah. Especially since I'm about to have a breathing issue. I can feel a tightness in my everything. yeah, because you've got stuff going on. But yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you for hanging out. Happy Valentine's Day. And I'm gonna go fix my breathing and then get ready for sleep.